Welcome back to the ESE Files. We are back. We are doing it live. We got something fun planned out today. Minarum, let's start hot like we always do. Yeah.
Which, real quick before we, okay, it popped up. That's weird. Okay,
Well,
not like every time I check like Face or YouTube. When I check YouTube, it like never shows us like
oh,
on it.
going live?
Yeah, and I have that same issue with like my PS5 lately.
Hmm.
Like I have to, I go live and
Yeah.
it's not live evidently. I have to cancel it, go live again, and then it shows up. But it just popped up like 30 seconds after we started.
Oh, well,
So I
okay.
don't know. Anyways, my bad, my bad. All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Let's,
Let's get it.
let's do
Let's
it.
get it hot.
All
Okay.
right. Hot, cold, maybe. Hell has frozen over. Dude, we've got
Yes.
Helldivers
Yes.
is going to the Xbox. Bro, all right, you're the Helldivers guy. What are your thoughts on this? What go? Go.
Honestly, I I mean, it's such a big game. It almost feels like a crime to keep it PlayStation and PC only. But on the flip side, honestly, I don't think there's going to be that many people from Xbox that purchase the game.
Why do you say that?
Well, they're like heavy reliant on Game Pass. They don't buy games. It's like proven that they do not buy games. They
Hmm.
play their Game Pass, and that's about it. Sales on the Xbox aren't good at all. I mean, look at what happened with Final Fantasy 16. It just dropped.
Hmm.
Granted, it was a shadow drop, but they did like 20,000 sales the first week. It's like, holy crap, dude. PlayStation did like 3 million sales the first week.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I don't think it's going to sell well. All five people are going to jump in and, oh, hey, we get to finally play. Everyone that's already played already has a PS5 or they have a PC. But honestly, I mean, the game's too good to be kept on PlayStation. Uh, it's, I mean, it was probably the biggest game of the year last year. I don't care what anyone says. It's not Astrobot and it's not Wukong. This was like the biggest game of the year last year. Is that video of me?
It is. That's
Look at you.
Minarum live. He live streams every now and then here and there. Go check him out. YouTube at Minarum. Oh wait, I think I got a thing in here. Oh. There it is.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Go check him out. I like to drop in and leave some quotes on the comments for them so they can listen to it. Like, oh, it's BB. He's on. He's watching. So, but yeah, man. It is fun. Helldivers 2. I enjoy this game. And I typically don't play a lot of multiplayers. Mostly because I suck at multiplayer stuff like that. But
It's
uh,
fine,
I,
dude.
I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun playing with friends, and I think it's cool that Xbox is getting it. Like, will it sell? Like you're saying? I don't know.
We'll find
I
out. We'll
I am
find out.
seeing a lot of hate, online that look, we got to boycott it. Let's not give PlayStation the that don't let them boast. Let's not buy it. Let's not support it. That sort of thing. But what will happen? I don't know. I guess we'll see. August 26th. Um, but I think it's cool, man. I think it's because this is one of those very few that's going to be crossplay, between everything. It's going to be
Yeah.
PlayStation, PC, and Xbox now. Which again, I think it's awesome. Uh, yeah, man. More, more power to it. I guess bring more life into the game. Maybe. Um,
Maybe.
I am
But
curious though, as I was talking to Agent K about this over the weekend, where there was this one time where we were playing Hey I and Brother Guns, and we had a random join us, and we typically we suck, right? Like we just play, we have fun. We don't we aren't really all that great at the game, but the player, the rando, we completed the mission, and he sends us a message in game, says you guys must be PlayStation players.
oh wow.
Uh,
Wow.
we were laughing. We thought it was hilarious, but yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna see some of that. Like, oh, you must be an Xbox player, or whatever. I'm expecting an arm drop a few of those. Woo,
Oh,
no.
dude, I play with anyone. I play friends for the most part, but I don't really pug too much, but I have played with PC players, and I don't know why they get that mentality and stuff, because I've run with 150, like level 150 PC players, and I rather take a level 1 fresh out of training into Super Helldive with me than those guys, because they're that bad. But yeah, I mean, look what we did with y'all, man.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You
And
guys
like,
are not ready for Super Helldive, and that's all we do. That's all we do, and we do it. We
yeah,
win.
yeah, he right Minarum puts us through the ringers for sure. So, but it's fun, it's just a good time. It's a good dumb time. We enjoy it. It's fun. But with that, mission complete, yay!
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And also on that same date that Helldivers 2 is dropping on Xbox, we're also gonna get, here it is, Gears of War Reloaded,
Yes.
which is excuse me, which isn't new news, right? Like Minarma pointed out to me offline earlier. It's not new, but I thought it was interesting that it's coming on August 26th, the same day. And this is also going to be a cross compatible, cross play. It's uh, cool. I mean, I think it's cool. Gears of War is one of those titles that made me like, man, I want an Xbox just for that one game. you know,
Really.
yeah. Gears of War. I've played it before. I've gone to a friend's house before, and I thought it was really well done. Back in the day, the first one, which this is, it's a remake or a remaster. Sorry, it's a remaster of the original game, and I thought it was really well done. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool, and it was back then like, man, I kind of wanted an Xbox for that one game, but I didn't because I only wanted one game for the
Yeah.
Xbox
Yep.
back then. Um, and for me personally, like the exclusives on Xbox don't get my attention really, but this as a former exclusive title, I guess for Xbox, I think it's great. It's coming to PlayStation. Um, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, uh, what we talked about offline. Gears of War is actually getting a physical release for the PS5,
Hmm.
whereas the Xbox is just getting a digital and Game Pass, and that's it. But you know what? I'm more power. I'm happy. I'll probably pick it up and play it because I've seen the gameplay. It looks okay to me, but you know, I don't mind. A new game's a new game. I don't mind. I'll pick it up most likely.
Okay.
But this game reminds me a lot, which I know Matt Hazard was actually making fun of this game and Uncharted and a few other games. But Matt Hazard, the duck and cover game,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, that's what this game is. But different, more compelling story. I've seen clips. It looks fun, so I'm definitely excited. I can't wait. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just good news all around. I do wonder though. It seems like both of these moves benefits Sony more than it
Oh yeah.
benefits Xbox. Um, was this a mistake on Xbox end? Are they kind of giving up, or are they kind of like here? Or I don't know. I don't know how to view this.
Well, like we talked about before, dude, Xbox doesn't sell games. The Game Pass market, whatever they're aiming for, it's not sustainable, which is
Hmm.
why they also cut 9,000 jobs last week
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shut down studios and canceled games. They spend all this money on all these companies and developers and stuff, and they spend over $1 billion on Game Pass minimum, over $1 billion. We don't know. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly how much they're spending in Game Pass now,
Ugh.
but it's not sustainable. They're not getting the sales. It's hurting their devs. That was the only move they have. If they're going to keep the day one release for Game Pass, they need to release their games for PC, PlayStation, and even though Switch can't handle it, if they can make a Mortal Kombat version of the game, they will,
Ouch.
and release it for Switch 1 and 2. Well, come on. It's not even as strong as the PS4. That's a
Uh,
problem. But
uh,
it was the only move they have to make money. And yes, PlayStation takes a nice cut out of everything that they sell. So it's like 30% or something.
oh wow, I didn't
Oh
realize
yeah.
it was that high.
So it been oh yeah, that's 30% is generally the standard across all the boards. You know, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, most likely Nintendo, Apple, Google, 30%.
Wow,
So yeah, PlayStation makes out or Sony makes out like a bandit by taking the games and selling it.
man.
So it's a win-win for Sony. But it was the only move for Microsoft. So it's a win-win for Microsoft in that aspect.
Wow. Kind of reminds me of when Sega got out of the console game and started putting their game out on
Yep.
PlayStation and then Nintendo and maybe even Xbox. I'm not 100% sure about that one.
Yeah, they
But
had a few.
did they? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it kind of reminds me of that. It does make me wonder for the future because as far as we know, Microsoft is planning on a future console, but then after that, supposedly there will be out. That's what I've read, rumorville. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but it makes you think. It makes you wonder. What else makes you think and wonder about your boy James Gunn
Oh
with
God.
a phenomenal,
Oh,
okay, with
Okay.
phenomenal reviews so far? The movie hasn't released yet. It comes out this weekend, the 11th, if I'm not mistaken.
The Amazon Prime one already happened. It was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Okay. So the reviews are finally, or at least first coming reviews. I'm looking at the tomato meter, which are the critics. I did have to Google that because I was unsure last
Yeah,
time I did
yeah.
this. But yeah, those are the critics. 84%, which is pretty damn good. And then the popcorn meter is the audience, which is at 96%. And I mean, me personally, that's what I look at
The
the
audience,
audience
yes,
score,
yes.
because the critics usually, I mean, I usually don't agree 100% with critics, but the audience, general audience, are people. Y- those numbers are staggering, dude. Look, I did not. I mean, I thought personally it was gonna be good, but like this is like, oh, I want to go see
Just wait till the review bombs hit.
it.
Then it's gonna really go down.
Maybe you're probably right. You're probably right. But does this do anything for you?
Oh no, no.
No, nothing at all.
No,
You
because
still,
I just saw one on Facebook where it compared like all the Superman movies, like
mhm.
all the appearances of Superman in a movie, and they put like Man of Steel at like 57%, and I'm like, what? That movie was literally a masterpiece. It was the best Superman movie I've ever seen in my life, and it was ranked at like 54% critic rating. And I'm like, wow, okay.
That was me.
And
I
then,
review
and
bombed
then
it.
Superman Returns was ranked really high too, which
Returns?
yeah, was ranked
Hmm.
really high.
That one
Which
was
that movie got
okay.
crapped on
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for being a sequel to Superman 2, technically, it felt like a remake or a reboot.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. It's been a while, but that was kind of a remake of one of them, like maybe
No,
Superman
no, no.
2 or
No. It was the sequel to 2. They
sequel.
literally cut out 3 and 4 like it never happened.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but it was, dude. Then All Star.
Whoa. Amber?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Stop,
Public and an Amber.
stop
Sorry.
getting, stop
You're
getting
probably going to
kidnapped,
get it
Amber.
too. Yeah. We just had floods and stuff, and now crime rate's really high. Well, we didn't have floods. North of us did. But yeah, crime rate, dude, that's the second or third Amber alert I've gotten today.
Yeah. Texas. Oh, there it goes. All right. But yeah, so these reviews do nothing for you. You think it's gonna suck. It's gonna bomb. You're not
Dude,
looking forward to this at all.
I keep seeing clips and stuff. Like I saw like the fight scene where
Yeah.
Lex is like direct, B12, A59, blah blah blah, and X whatever, and the robot dude's like doing everything he says.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my. I'm like, this movie looks terrible. Almost every scene I see, it looks terrible. It literally looks like Wish.com Superman. All right, Wish.com Justice League.
Oh man. Ah, dude.
But I love the actor that plays Lex, so I'm
Yeah,
not going to knock
I like
him.
him.
But I just think the scene's ridiculous.
Ah, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm still optimistic for it. These reviews kind of did it for me. Like, oh yeah, I'm definitely in. I want to go check it out.
Well,
Well, at least the popcorn meter did.
my boy E-Man said it was a fun movie. So
Okay, well that's
yeah.
something. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any reviews on it yet. I did see 3C Films that his initial review. He walked out. He's pretty excited. He said it was really good, and he can't wait to put out his review video out. So, I mean, I have high hopes for it. I think it's going to be enjoyable. Um, so you gonna go check it out with me? Yeah,
Oh,
gonna go with me?
you could pay,
Day
then
one?
maybe. But no, I'm good. I am not dropping $1 on this movie.
Not
And
even
like
for
I
the beer.
said, what?
Not even for the beer.
Sure, I'll go for the beer, but I'm not dropping $1 for the ticket or anything. But like I told you before, and I'm not a Snyder guy. I'm number one when it comes to being the anti-Snyder guy for years. And just what they did to what WB did to Snyder, I'm not okay with that. And what he was building and stuff, dude, it sounds like it was going to blow MCU out of the water once he finally got it going. But sadly, the death in the family, and then WB just canned him. So I'm not going to support a DC movie ever again.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Never. Wow.
no.
All right. So what if the movie comes out on Netflix? You're
I'll
finally
watch
gonna
on
watch it.
Netflix. Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
watch on Netflix or
On
whatever,
Netflix.
or Max. Yeah, I stole my brother's account, so I'll watch on Max. But
So when it comes out and you watch it, if it's good and you like it,
I'll
will you
say,
say that you like it?
yeah,
Here,
dude,
doing it live.
yes, dude. You already know. I don't lie, dude. If I think that wow, if I think the movie is great, I will say it's great.
All
If
right,
I think
cool.
it's cheesy, I will say it's cheesy. If I think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen, I will say that because
Cool.
that's how I am.
All
And
right, you heard it here.
I already know what you're going with next.
Are we gonna get a James Gunn apology?
Are we? I don't know. We
I,
might.
if it's good, are we gonna get a James Gunn apology?
Yeah,
Doing it live
I'll give James Gunn an apology if it's decent.
because he watches.
But
He
dude,
watches
I
the show.
mean, that's not even a Superman movie at this moment and point.
Yeah. Because of all the other heroes
Yeah,
already established.
dude.
Okay. I can't agree with that. It's not. It doesn't feel, at least trailer wise, doesn't feel like it's a Superman movie because there's multiple characters in there. But I'm curious how that's going to be handled for sure. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because eventually there will be a Justice League movie, an official Justice League movie.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Dude, I
It's
am curious
planned.
about this weekend though. I want to see how bad or good it does.
Yeah, for sure. Because we've said it here before. I mean, this
This is
DC,
to make it or break it.
yes, sir, yes, sir. So I guess we'll see. As much as I gonna want to go watch it, I don't think I will, just because my wife had minor surgery, and I kind of have to stay home and help out and watch the kids. So I will probably miss out, but
I'm proud of you, bro.
hey, priorities. But yeah, we will definitely keep an eye on this, and we will check it out, and we'll discuss it here probably next week.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Like that movie bombed so hard. I'm so glad he's getting fired. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh man. All right, next on our list, got. You want to talk about Ironheart real quick, or
Did you? Are we doing a spoiler?
spoiler review?
You still haven't seen it though.
No, I haven't, but I'm good. I'll still watch it. I gotta watch everything that Marvel puts out. I gotta keep up. I do my homework. I'll watch it.
Dude, you're like 2 weeks late already. I don't even wait. July 1st is when the rest of the episodes came out, so you're like a week and a half late.
That's not that bad. It's not like Kay. He hasn't even seen the Netflix Daredevil or Punished. Yeah, I'm dragging Kay in the mud here. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, man.
I will say this: if you can get number one, it's a great show. If it wasn't for the first 2 episodes, it's a 9 out of 10 with the first 2 episodes, how bad they are. But if it wasn't for that, it's easily a 10 out of 10 show. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It's fun. The characters are relatable. They're good. The only thing I really didn't care for other than that was the main villain. I think we talked about this last week. He's kind of like the way he looks. He looks like he's too nice.
Okay.
Now with the CGI and stuff, they kind of made him more evil and cool and like vampiric looking and stuff. He looked awesome after the CGI, and he gets pissed off, and it's cool. But the show is great. There is a major character we've been waiting for many years. He's been what?
Teased.
He's been Easter egged. They showed a picture of him on the like cathedral walls and stuff.
Spoilers can come in.
Yes,
if you don't
spoilers.
want to hear this, cover your ears for like 5 minutes.
Borat is in the movie, baby.
Borat
is Mephisto makes his debut officially.
Oh,
Dude. And yes, it's played by Borat. Yeah, that's Borat. But he does a great job, dude. Long hair and stuff. I almost didn't recognize him until I'm like, oh, hey, Ricky Bobby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe it's him. That's funny.
Beautiful. And like BB talked to me about this before we went on air. The only other time we've ever seen Mephisto, besides all the MCU references, Avengers and the data files and all that stuff, Ghost Rider.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's the only time we've seen Mephisto, which they did him dirty. They did him bad. But oh my God, dude, that last episode, I mean, if I could give it more than 10 out of 10, I would. It's phenomenal. It does everything. Now, I did not like the very ending of it, which that one I will not spoil. You'll have to watch that. But I did not like the very end. But everything else, I mean, Ezekiel Stane is going to be I can't think of the father's name. Ironmonger.
Oh, okay.
Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1, Jeff Bridges.
Okay, yeah.
His son is a side villain, I guess you could say. Side character, side villain.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you could definitely tell like episode 2 and 3 where he's a good guy. And then you can see his transition into becoming a bad guy because of stuff that Riri does.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
So she kind of creates her own villain in a way?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. There's a few things she does. She's selfish.
Okay.
And it leads to some bad things that happen to him. Yeah. But the Hood, actor that played the Hood, if only he was a little meaner looking. Otherwise, phenomenal role. He did a great job. It's beautiful. When the CGI, it looks smooth. Now there is a few, like the Disney Plus or Disney streaming service. We talked about this before. I do not know why it's so freaking dark. There's a handful of scenes where it's just like pitch black, and it's like, oh my God, like the brightness is all the way up, and I can't see anything. So it's like, what the? There's a few scenes like that, and it's annoying. And I know it's Disney. Man, my chair is like up on the desk, just crouched. Okay.
He's
Anyways,
angry. Minarum's angry.
But it's a great show. It's a must watch. I am so happy Mephisto finally made his debut. And oh God, it's so beautiful. And the whole time, like, you kind of wonder, it's like, well, they're going to show the demon. It's like, is it Mephisto or is it going to be somebody else? And sure enough, it's Mephisto, and it's beautiful.
Nice. Ooh.
So you need to get on it. Now that you know, you need to get on it.
Oh, got to.
And the ending is, like I said, I don't like the ending. You might, but it is what it is. But that I will not spoil because it's like the end credit thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil that.
Does it set up any future?
No.
MCU Okay.
No, not really.
Interesting. Okay.
It just relates to her choice at the end.
Cool. All right. Well, all right. Spoiler review over. You can uncover. Yeah, there you go. Anyone who was covering their ears still.
It's
okay.
great.
Cool.
It's
All
great
right.
show.
All right, so we got one last thing on our bucket here.
Oh God.
We're gonna have some fun here. So I was I was talking to Minarum off camera where just the other day I was scrolling through TikTok and I watched a video where the actor who played Goku in the Dragon Ball Evolution movie, he was basically like, I think it was last year when Akira Toriyama passed away. He said like it was his
Might have been. Let's
might
say
have been
last year or 2 years ago.
I thought it
Was
was
it end
last
of
year.
2023?
Yeah, I think so,
Ah,
maybe.
dude, man, time flies.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, where basically he put out an apology like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I put out such a horrible movie and I feel horrible." And um that kind of detained him from taking on other roles in other movies and like the guy really hasn't done much after that.
He did
Like
like two
it's
or three other big movies, and that was it.
yeah. But it made me think like we've talked about it in bursts here and there between Menarm and I. There's a love-hate relationship, and I want to get the story of that day, that Judgment Day, that get it all out there, get a clean slate, and just so everybody knows exactly what's going on. So, there's two versions of the story.
Yeah, two versions. There's only one version.
There's let me tell my part first, and because Menarm's gonna there's gonna be some interjection in the timeline here, 'cause so it was the movie comes out in theaters, and back then it was 2009. We're big Dragon
Oh
Ball
my God,
fans.
was it that long ago?
2009, it was 15, 16,
God.
15. Yeah, dude. And we're both Dragon Ball guys. We grew up on Dragon Ball Z. It's just the anime of our era. And we I don't remember looking forward to it. I don't remember if I was like, yeah, let's go, or let's go watch it. I don't remember. Well,
Let me injunction.
yeah, go ahead,
We
go ahead.
we were also watching Death Note, the live action version back in the day. We were
The
watching a
Japanese
bunch.
version, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was English subbed,
yeah.
but we were watching that part two. We were watching a bunch of live action animes and just other movies.
Hmm.
We weren't exactly excited, but we wanted to watch it.
Okay.
So sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're good. You're good. So yeah, as Dragon Ball fans, we had to go watch it. We
Yes.
yeah, that was
Yes.
basically it. And so we went, we watched it. I hated it. And there's
mother.
Menard's face. I hated it. And I looked over and Menard was just full of rage. His face was just he was about to burn the place down. Okay. He was mad. He was big mad. And so I knew that he was mad. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna tell him that it's the best movie I've ever seen, just to mess with him, just to play around with him, just to piss him off some more. And I don't know why. I like it's just what I do. I like doing it. I like pushing buttons. And so we get out, and he's like, "What'd you think?" It was like, "Dude, it was awesome. It was great. I loved it. Goku was perfect. Piccolo looked amazing." And he went off. Minarum went off. He's like, "Dude, it was the worst adaptation. It was horrible. The CGI, it wasn't even a monkey." Like, he goes off, dude. And I'm just laughing my ass off because I got exactly what I wanted. I wanted him to go off and just blow a gasket. And and after that, for up to this day, Minarum believes that I thought it was the best movie in the world.
Not best
And then
movie
I
in the
loved it.
world, but you loved it, or you liked it. You liked it. I should
I
say you
liked it.
liked it.
You know what? Because what I said was, you know what? If you take out the Dragon Ball name, I can kind of still stand by that. If you take out the Dragon Ball name and just watch it for what it is, like it's not horrible. It's watchable. It's still not necessarily very good. It kind of feels like a Power Rangers storyline, kind of sort of. It's not the worst thing in the world. There are worse movies, at least now. today.
Oh yeah, well,
They're worse
there was
movies.
worse movies since back then too.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Um, but because it was attached to the Dragon Ball name, it got bombed. Everybody hated on it. Everybody crapped on it. It got horrible reviews. Oh, I forgot to share this, but if it'll work.
Dude, the video game was better than the movie.
There was a video game on Vita,
No,
or
no, no,
not Vita, PSP.
PlayStation Portable.
PSP.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which Minarum picked up because it had to be a few days after we watched the movie, and Minarum turns around. He's like, you know what? You're right. The movie wasn't that bad. And I flipped the script on him again. It's like, dude, I was kidding. That movie sucked. It was horrible.
You never flipped the script. You never flipped the script. You're like, oh yeah, one bad. You never said that movie sucked. No, don't. No, they're lying. He's lying to you, people.
well, rather if I did or not, I don't 100% recall. I believe I did, but if I
maybe
did,
in your
I
mind
meant to. Yeah, but in my head, at least in my thoughts, I'm like, oh, that movie sucked. I hated it. It wasn't. I hated it. It was the worst time ever.
So good.
And so Minarum became I don't know, maybe what would you call this for you, for one of those kind of like Street Fighter for us, like one of those movies that you enjoy but you're not really supposed to,
Like
one of those
a guilty pleasure type
there.
deal.
Yes, thank you, that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so it kind of became a guilty pleasure for you, more or less.
Yeah.
And so that's my version of the story. What did I tell wrong, or what's the Minarum
Here we
version?
go. Here's the real version.
The real version.
You want the facts?
The facts. All right,
Man,
let's go.
Okay, so yes, I went. And honestly, this was actually a time I've always been fairly open-minded for a lot of movies and stuff, and I'm still to this day. I'm open to not exact replicas of, the source material. I'm okay with changing it up. And this movie made it even, like, I guess, me more comfortable with changes instead of having an exact replica of what happened.
Okay.
And this is a perfect example of a movie that, like, set me even more on that path. So, yeah, BB's absolutely correct. When we went into that movie, I mean, there was a handful of scenes. I'm like, okay, they're kind of. I mean, it's based on the Dragon Ball universe. It's based on Dragon Ball, not Z.
Right.
So that's one of the biggest issues. He's in high school, and he's not a kid. And I mean, there's a lot of issues with the movie. So I'm not even going to knock that. But yeah, when we watched the movie all the way through, and I was so blinded by how bad the adaptation was, the characters were, everything about the movie. I was so blinded that I hated it. I hated it.
It's big, man.
And now I did like
red.
the final fight scene and stuff. It was kind of cool, but yeah, I was just like, man, if that final fight scene was like a few minutes longer, it probably would have been really good or really decent, at least in my opinion. But I was pissed. Yeah, we go out there, and yeah, sure enough, I'm like, dude, what you think? And he's like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. And I went off on him. Yeah, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Are you blind? And yeah, dude, I was pissed.
Oh,
Well,
so mad.
after playing the video game, which by the way, I got for it was like a $40 game, and I picked it up for like eBay off $20 or something, brand new. I still have it somewhere. But anyways, after playing the game, and the game's way better than the movie. Plus, it sets it up for the sequel, and you kind of get like a sequel in the video game. But dude, after thinking about it and stuff, and I ended up getting the Dragon Ball Z edition for Blu-ray for like $10. It's somewhere back there on the shelf. But yeah, I watched it like once or twice, and I went in with an open mind. Now I already knew it was going to be bad. Went in with an open mind, and yeah, I'm like, man, it really wasn't. I mean, it's bad, but it really wasn't that bad. It could have been way worse. And yeah, we talked about it, and he never flipped the switch again. He still agreed to it. He's like, yeah, it wasn't bad, wasn't bad.
Oh, maybe. Oh, sorry to interrupt. But maybe if I didn't, then maybe I kept egging you on. Then
I
that
guess.
was
I guess. The first time I ever heard about you flipping it was like, I don't know, whenever I jumped on these things for the first time, and you're like, oh yeah. You know, I went to troll him and blah blah blah. I'm like, troll me, dude. You loved it. What are you talking about?
oh man. Oh, dude.
But if you go in, yes, not really expecting it to be a Dragon Ball movie, it's not bad. And then some of the Easter eggs in it, it's really not that bad. The main whoever played Roche, I forget his young fat Chow
Oh,
fat.
yeah, that sounds.
They make like a DBZ reference with the whole super fast fighting and stuff. Dude, it's fun. It's an okay movie, but don't expect anything bad. Now, I've seen way worse movies out there, and trust me, Dragon Ball isn't even like the top 100 of worst movies ever.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, dude. I've seen movies that are like made in people's backyards that are on Netflix, and it's that bad. Half the zombie movies out there are terrible. They're unwatchable. Dude, House of the Dead.
oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was bad. That's
God, and now it got a theater release. Blood Rain.
yep,
I watched like 4 minutes of that and I couldn't do it. I had to turn it off.
same. You can do it.
Now everyone hates on In the Name of the King. I grew up with Dungeon Siege, one of my favorite games growing up. Uh-oh. We're gonna pause that real
crap.
quick.
All right. I need to go take care of something. Yeah.
Oh. Is there a pause button?
There's no pause. So Minarum doing it live.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll figure out what that is later. But anyways, so what should we talk about? And no one's on live chat today, so I don't know what to say. But I guess I can talk about some video game pickups I've gotten. Right now, in case y'all are wondering, Amazon Prime is having their Amazon Prime Day, which is like 3 days. Ended up picking up a game off of there. I don't remember what it was called, but I don't know. It was the only game that was actually on sale. So, just to kill some time, I'm going to do a little recent pickups. All right, so if anyone's ever actually owned a Sega CD, which actually I do. I have a Sega CD and I have a 32X. Well, if you know anything about limited run games, they released a PS4 version of Night Trap, which is it's like a movie, an interactive movie game where you like go to different parts of the house and you like protect the guests from this alien invasion. But anyways, yeah, I found I've been meaning to pick this up since I heard about it. This is like a freaking like a vinyl recording for the music. But I've been meaning to pick that game up since I heard about it on PS4 forever. I do not have it for Sega CD or 32X. I've always wanted it. I played it growing up as a kid, loved it. I know it's probably unplayable right now, but I still have it and I want it. And that looks cool and I can't wait. But anyway, so I don't know anything about these two games, but I picked them up for next to nothing on eBay. But one is like an space exploration game, like Farpoint, and it's PlayStation VR. And then this one is Blood and Truth, which is PlayStation VR. This one says be an action hero. I have no idea, but I actually can't wait to reset up my stuff so I can get back into it and play it. But this one, I mean, it looks like what's that game for Xbox that came out that literally failed? I can't think of what it's called. Yeah, it was that big. But anyways, moving on. So my nephew loves Wheel of Fortune, which actually this game I will be auctioning it away. Well, not auctioning it, giving it away sometime soon, as well as some other games. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune for PS3. My nephew loves this game. He wanted like a copy for himself. So plus he's been helping me with the trophies. He needed a second copy, so I'm always there to help him out. So, another limited run game called Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. I know nothing about this game. It's like a 8-bit side scroller action like platform. Uh, it looks fun. It looks old. Looks like something from the Nintendo. Oh, it's a 16-bit action game, but it looks fun. So I am looking forward to trying it, even though it'll probably be at least 1 or 2 months before I get around to it. Now I do have another game coming in. It's related to this. Evidently, they made like 3 different covers for this thing, and I don't want to spend $120 to collect 3 of the same game, but 3 different covers. So it hasn't come in yet, but it's the Castlevania Advanced Collection, which limited run games made their own version for it. It came with like the Game Boy Advance, like the Symphony of Night style games. There's like 2 of them on there. Uh, anyway, there's 4 Castlevania games. So I actually bought it digitally back in the day, and I didn't realize they made a physical version, so I picked that one up. And yeah, I don't remember which copy, which cover I got, but I got it. It's coming in the mail. Should be here any day now. But this I've been looking forward to, and I picked it up finally. But I did not get the collector's edition because it's like 300 something dollars, and I did not want to spend that kind of money for a collector's edition of Castlevania. But it's the anniversary collection that Limited Runs did, and it comes with like 9 or 10 games. You know, you got regular Castlevania, Simon's Quest, Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 4, Bloodlines, Kid Dracula, which I've never even heard of that game. Uh, Castlevania Adventure. It sounds familiar, but I still don't know if I've ever heard of that game. Belmont's Revenge, and that might be it. But I grew up with Castlevania, love Castlevania. I actually kind of stoked about this. I know my brother will when he sees it, because to play these old games, we have to whip out the freaking Nintendo, and we don't even own half those games. I think I own Castlevania 3, and he owns like Belmont's Curse. I don't even think we had the first one or the fourth one or anything like that. Or Belmont Simon's Quest. What did I say? Belmont's Curse? No, Simon's Quest. Yeah. Hmm. Dracula's Curse. Okay, yeah, that's the one that stars Alucard before Symphony of the Night. So, anyways, my big boy. Now, I did spend the money for this. Um, Buddy of mine named RNG Gamer. I don't even know how to explain this game, but it's like a platformer. And what we mean by platformer is kind of like Super Mario, but this one's like an 8-bit style. But it is Animal Well. And actually, it was nominated for one of the Game of Year awards last year. And I don't remember if it won or not. I don't think it did, but it was nominated. But this is the collector's edition. So the regular game goes for like 60, 70 bucks. This went for like 150 bucks, and it comes with all kinds of stuff. It's pretty big. It's big, thick, it's heavy. But it is a like side scroller platformer, but we'd have to show videos, but it's 8-bit. It's got like neon colors. it's got like a cool concept to the game, and there's people that are constantly like unlocking different parts of the story, and the story goes online, and it's a cool thing. But I honestly, I don't even know if I want to open that thing. The moment I open it, it loses $50 value, if not more.
The what now? Sorry, back.
I'm not going to repeat everything I just said. The moment you got up and walked away.
Well,
So,
what's the thing of value you don't want to open though?
oh, there's a handful of them. So while you decide to ditch live chat,
Doing it live.
I went ahead and just showed off some of my pickups this recently,
Okay. Nice,
which
nice.
I'm missing two of them right now. One of them I picked up from Amazon. It should be in like today, tomorrow. I don't know. I I can't even think of what the game's called. It's a remake of Shenandoah 1 and 2 or something. It's for PS5. It's half price right now. But anyways, I'll give you a quick look at my recent pickups. But I just went over this whole crap while you were gone, just to buy time, by the way. So anyways, I picked up a handful or a few things from Limited Run Games, by the way. But anyways, all right. So Braden wanted like an extra copy for trophies and stuff, and this is probably going to be one of the games.
Fortune.
Yeah, one of the games to give away as well.
Okay. Right.
So there's a trophy for online stuff, and I'm just going to give him my copy after I'm done. But boom, he loves Wheel of Fortune, so I went ahead and picked up an extra copy. I picked up 2 VR games, Farpoint. It's like a space exploration fighter game.
Okay.
And then Blood and Truth, which says be the action hero.
Huh.
PSVR. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm always down trying new PSVR games because I mean, once you try that, it's like nothing else. I mean, it's amazing. Some people can handle it, some people can't. So the rest of the stuff I got from Limited Run Games. But Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. It's what 16-bit. It's like Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden,
Okay.
but it's like 16-bit style.
Cool.
And yeah, it looks cool. I'm down for anything like that. One of the games that's coming in is a Castlevania Advance Collection.
Oh, cool.
So you remember like the Castlevania Symphony of Night games for Advance? Yeah. There's like 2 of them.
Yeah.
This one, it comes with 4 games from the Advance. And
Nice.
One of them, Area of Sorrow or something like that. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's coming in the mail. But like I was telling the chat, dude, Limited Run Games made 3 different okay, so it's the same game. They made 3 different covers. So each cover, or no, 4 different covers. They made 4 different covers, one for each different game.
Ooh, that's what
It's like
you.
I'm not going to drop $120, $160 for that. I'll just pick up the one copy and I'm good. Even though I'm really not, I'd rather have them all, but I ain't dropping that kind of money. But anyways, to go with that, I picked up the Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know they had a collection.
Yeah, like Switch has it, Xbox, PlayStation, and it comes with 8 or 9 games. And a few of these games I've never heard of, like Kid Dracula.
Oh,
Yeah.
that.
And Castlevania Adventure. Yeah. So I was actually excited about this.
Yeah,
so,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the only way we could play half those games was with the Nintendo, and we don't even own half the games, so it's like, yeah, dude, play it on PS4. So, anyways, man, make me redo my whole damn thing. Anyways, so did you ever have a Sega Genesis 32X or anything like that?
No, did not.
Sega CD?
No, cousin did.
So this game came out for Sega CD and Sega 32X CD. And they did a like PS4 limited run release, and they did like I want to say they did a Sega CD limited run release as well, But dude, I'm not gonna. Even though I did whip it out, I'm not gonna play anything on the Sega Genesis. The controllers and everything. No, thank you. No, I'm like done. I'll keep the stuff for value, and if one of the kids want to play it, that's cool. I'm never gonna play on that thing again. I tried and it did not work. But anyways, the game Night Trap. It's like a, it's like a video, like a interactive video.
Okay.
And you go from like room to room to room with using cameras, like Five Nights at Freddy's style.
Oh,
And you like set off traps and stuff to destroy the aliens that are invading and trying to kill the people in the house. And it's a fun interactive game. I had a blast with it as a kid. Like I was telling chat, it probably looks terrible now, but I'm still going to enjoy it because I enjoyed it back then. Now, the game I was talking about right before you came, well, right as I was ending that you came and showed back up, I picked up the collector's edition of Animal Well. Now, this game was nominated for one of the Game of the Year awards last year. Now, this game goes for like $70, give or take, and I got the collector's edition, which is like 150, 160. But anyways, it's like a 8 to 16-bit platformer game.
Okay.
But it's like retro style, like blocks and stuff. Evidently, you're a piece of poop that travels around and collects all these bonuses, solves puzzles, avoids death, and when you're doing this, you're like discovering. This is what I've heard. I haven't played it. Obviously, I haven't played it. I'm gonna have to buy another copy because I don't want to open this thing up. But anyways, you play as a piece of poop and you travel around, and as you're like unlocking puzzles and unlocking all this other stuff, you actually go to this website and you input some of the stuff you found, and it adds to the lore that's online. But it's a cool concept game. The gameplay looks fun. There's no fighting in it. You can die though, but it's more like you surviving and you solving puzzles. Sorry about that. But I don't remember what I was saying as you walked in, but it's definitely, if you've got some bucks, I would honestly pick it up. That's probably going to be, well, like I said, I'm going to have to buy another copy, but that's going to be probably one of the first games I pick up and play once I get that second copy. I don't want to open it up. The moment I open it up, I lose like $50 in value minimum.
And that's exactly where I walked in right there.
Oh, right there? Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, so that one I definitely don't want to open up because if I do, it loses $50+. Whereas sealed, it's only going to get more expensive sealed down the road.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I bought was that Final Fantasy Rebirth collector's edition, the one with the statue.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, so I paid, if I remember correctly, I paid like $200 or $250 for that. Yikes. The last I checked, which was like 2 or 3 months ago, that thing's going for like $600. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I haven't checked in a few months, but that was the last time. I just get curious. I'm like, oh, hey, I have this. Let me see what it is. Expensive. I've got, dude, and it's funny. I think I showed it off on stream one time, but that Robotech game, the limited edition Robotech game that came with the free t-shirt.
Yeah.
I paid like $15 for it. I still had the $15 price tag on it or something like that. It's going for $200.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. I've got so much of stuff like that. I got so much stuff where I paid next to nothing for something, and now, I go online, it's like, holy crap. If I sell each and every one of these things I picked up, I'd be pretty rich for, dude.
Some dollars for sure.
Oh, yeah. At least like 50, 60, 70,000, depending. If I get real value for what I want, yeah.
Wow,
I just gotta watch out for eBay taking their taxes out of me. It's like 10% or something.
Well, we'll see. All right. Yeah. Want to finish up our Dragon Ball talk there? Or did you wrap it up?
I thought we were pretty much finished.
Okay, okay.
Since you just got, you
Got
gonna
pwned.
spill the juice?
Oh yeah, some juice was spilling out of my kid's eye. He got poked in the eye by one of my other kids with some little sharp object. I don't even know what it is, dude. It was like a thin, long
Are
plastic
they
thing.
okay?
I hope so. I mean, he's laying down. I got some. He's icing his eye down, and
Dude,
yeah. So I'm hoping
man,
it'll be fine.
BB's family's starting out strong, getting that murder rap going. God dang, dude.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I had to take off and take care of that for a minute. But all right, cool. I guess we're done.
Yeah, sorry, I like you left me hanging, so I'm like, I guess I could do some pick me ups. Like I got nothing else to do. I'll do pick me ups.
Well, it's all good. It's all good. Either way, it was a fun conversation. I hope that everyone at home enjoyed that, and just know that I was trolling Minarum the whole time
That's what he says,
for
but we all know the truth.
the last 20 years.
We know the truth. He liked it.
I'm playing the long game.
Yeah, well, he convinced me to give it a second shot, and I did, and now I enjoy it. It's not. I'll say that it's not as bad as what people make it out to be.
There's definitely worse.
It's not. Yeah,
They're definitely
especially when we watch Dragon Ball Super and all those stupid movies that came out with it. Super is way worse than Evolution's ever been, dude. Well, I don't even remember what the movie was called. Revival of F was pretty bad, but the one before it, the Battle of Gods.
Yeah. Battle of Gods.
Oh God,
It was pretty damn slow.
the worst. I rather watch Bio Broly on repeat.
Bio Broly. That's easily one of the worst Z movies.
No, well, the Super ones are worse. And I hate to be that guy. I still have not seen Superhero.
I watched it.
It looks terrible.
Even me, I can't. It sucked.
Now the new the new Broly one.
Mhm.
I enjoyed that one. I watched it like the day it came out, like the Japanese and stuff on Facebook, long before it came out here. I enjoyed that one. But dude, the superhero one with Cell Max or whatever.
Nah,
I'm good. Dude, Toyo Taro is destroying Dragon Ball. God. Oof, no, thank you.
You know what? Let us know if you. Maybe we should talk about the worst. I don't know. Maybe like the worst 10 movies out there. Movies that are worse than Dragon Ball. Well, I'm sure we can come up with a nice list.
Sleeping Beauty or what?
Sleeping.
What's the one that just came out?
Cinderella? No, not Cinderella. Snow White.
Snow White. That's it. That's the one. That's already number one, evidently. And
Snow White's gotta be on there.
House of the Dead is easily number 2. Blood Rain.
There you go. 3.
I've already got 3 right there, and I just started.
Let us know if you want us to fill out the rest. Top 10. Bottom 10? Yeah. Worst 10. There we go.
Worst 10.
Anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm going to go check on my kid and make sure he's all right. And we'll catch us here next week doing it live. This is Bogus Bird signing out.
It's Minarum signing out.
We'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you. Man, left me hanging.